Ah, look at Pushkar. He came after. He joined us after 6 months. Do you know why? I can talk about him. He is like my son. Why he came after 6 months?
Due to marriage?
Yes, due to marriage. He recently got married. Namaste. Namaste. His father is one of the best cop in Delhi, and he's a good friend of mine, so I can talk about him. So who cares meditation, if you are newly married? Very good. Na me bandhosti moksho va bhranti shanta nirashraya aho mai sthitam vishvam vastuto na mai sthitam. If I translate that, what a beautiful. He says, I have no bondage. No, it's an experience. It is an experience of a seeker once he returns from meditation. So he says, I have no bondage. So why should I go for liberation when there is no bondage? So there is no delusion. I am the most calmer state. I does not need any support. What a beauty of this verse. Just I am repeating it again. Says that I have neither bondage, so I don't have a bondage, so I don't work for freedom. Why should I work for freedom? So can you imagine the state of mind once you reach to the highest state of meditation? Oh, where is the bondage? I don't see. Where are the limitations? Where are the fear? Where is the insecurities? There is none. So why should I go for liberation? Why should I go for awakening? I am already in the state of meditation from moment to moment. The next line is very amazing. He says, oh, the word stays in me only. What it means? Word stays in me. Huh? Just now Terry was saying, not Terry was saying, but perception of her assistant that she is in anxiety. So, where the anxiety is staying? In me. The world of anxiety, the fear, and the insecurities are staying in me. Can I get rid of this world? It does not exist in me at all. I feel it is existing in me. And when I just now, I told Terry to smile and she started smiling. Can you have anxiety and smile together? Ask yourself. Look at this. What we get. This is the real experience in meditation. Oh, I have a pain. Thank you. Don't you remember, Ashok? Our master used to say, I have made this pain in the body my dear friend. Pain reminds me that I am not the body. I am not the mind. Pain and pleasure, these are part of this body based on the sensation. You have a sensation of the food you enjoy. You don't have it, you crave. The craving, the sensation is present in the mind. That is how we create our world. Get rid of this world created by the mind. It does not exist at all. You have eaten pasta yesterday, it was very tasty. It is staying in my mind as a memory. Do you see? It is staying in my mind as a memory. That is how I work, I live my life days after days, weeks after weeks, months after months. So he says, Name bandhosti moksho va bhranti shanto nirashrayah. That peace has become, I see peace as my essential nature. Then what happens to me? Why I have anxiety, fear, duality, conflict? Because I have an error of perception in the mind. Because I have created a wrong notion. That my mind superimposes anxiety on me, that is why I am anxious. It superimposes fear on me, that is why I have fear. It superimposes insecurity on me, that is why I have security, insecurity, and that is how I suffer. Seeker who has reached to the highest meditation, he is narrating his experience. This is, do you see? That is how we have to continue the journey until, yes, I see myself, a sense of freedom. These experiences should enter into our mind. I will pick up one of the most beautiful teachings, and you can say the poetry of Rumi of India. I say Rumi of India is Kabir, so that fits here. First he says that Dheere dheere re mana dheere sab kuch hoye. Everything falls into right place by a slow and a steady race. What it means? The knowledge will be settled slowly, steadily. If you think that the knowledge can be realized just now, it will not happen. So he gives a simile that the way the gardener plowed the field, sowed the seed, and when the season comes, then he picks up the fruits of any tree. Can I have that patience? In the background, I have a patience. I live into that state of the calmness. It will happen to me because peace is my essential nature. Happiness is my essential nature. What happens to this mind? How the mind creates the world and takes us into delusion, wrong perception. So the Kabir says, Man Maya ek hai, Maya man hi samay. So let me translate first. Man Maya ek hai. Mind and the delusion are essentially one. It has risen from the mind, it will merge into the mind. Are you getting it? It is rising from the mind, it is merging into the mind. When it will merge? When I remove the wrong perception. It will rise again. How? Because I create a wrong perception. Normally people say, what will happen to me? Nothing will happen to you. And whatever has to happen will definitely happen to you. Why to worry? Yeah, you see that? Do you see that? I regret over the past. I compare in the present. I worry about the future. that is not present at all. Who does this? Mind. See what happens in delusion. Man Maya ek hai, Maya man hi samay. So this Rumi of India, Kabir, says, Man Maya ek hai. Mind and the delusion are essentially one. Take one example. Our masters teach us happiness is our essential nature, but mind says you are in anxiety. So when we say that I am in anxiety, the statement is not true. I have become anxiety, because mind and delusion are one. They are not separate. Don't give a fuel to it. Peace is my essential nature. Man Maya ek hai, Maya man hi samay. Teen lok sanshay pada, kahe kahun samujhaye. So Kabir, a great master, says, how should I make people understand? How should I make people understand that they have a doubt in their mind that they are suffering? Actually, the suffering is not there. It is only caused by the wrong perception in the mind. Are you getting it? It is caused by the wrong perception in the mind. Whose mind? Whose mind? My mind. How I think? I have lot of stress. I carry the burden of the stress of the entire world on my shoulders. What a great ego you have. You should have ego for something that is good. Do you see? That is how you should have ego for something that is really good. I am peace. I am happiness. I am fearless. I will find a solution. Problem is there. If there is no problem, there is no life. See that? So now he gives a beautiful simile that what happens in delusion, man janat sab baat, janat hi avgun kare, kar diya kumbai pade. Literal translation first, and then we understand. Man janat. Mind knows everything. Was there a stress yesterday? No. Today? Yes. Tomorrow it will go away. Tell me any experience that continued since your birth. Someone died in our family. We had a grief. Are you still grieving? You had anxiety yesterday. Do you have now? So, Master is saying, Man janat sab baat. Mind knows everything. And still it commits mistake because of wrong perception. You don't love me, that's why I will divorce you. After 27 years of loveless life. You know what I'm pointing to. He is a genius. Man janat sab baat, janat hi avgun kare. Mind commits mistake means mind enters into anxiety, duality, stress and suffering even after knowing it. I ignore it. What I ignore? I am so intelligent that I have realized I lived my loveless life after 27 years. I know it. It's a good example, you know. I have due respect and I love him. I'm not talking against him. मन जानत सब बात, जानत ही अवगुण करे. So how I commit mistake? Now understand the simile. What he says, in early days we used to extract the water from the well. You know the well? Deep inside, circular. So you used to extract the well. So what he says, that I have a lamp in my hand, I fell down into the well. I had a lamp. I had a light. I had an understanding. And still I fell down into the well. That well is nothing but the ignorance. Man janat sab baat. Mind knows everything. Still it commits mistake. What is that mistake? I fell into ignorance. Ignorance is the cause of the suffering. Ignorance is the cause of suffering. Ignorance means not knowing my real nature, not sticking to my real nature. Now see what, again go back to the verse again. He says, Name bandhosti. Now I have an experience that there is no bondage. There is no suffering. There is no ignorance. So why should I practice meditation? I am already there. This is what he is saying. So because I am not in bondage, I am not in ignorance, so why should I seek for liberation? There is no delusion. I see that I am totally settled in peace. I am the peace. And then he reflects on, oh, I had the anxiety as to, oh, that is a part of the world in the mind. Mind has committed error in perception. And the moment I remove that error, I am in meditation, I am in peace, I am in love and wisdom. Aho mai sthitam vishwam vastuto namai sthitam. We all think we are in bondage. So the main thing, I should become aware, remove the wrong notion and the ignorance. You see, I remember one of the most beautiful understanding the modern human mind has. We instantly believe what is negative in our life. Oh, I continued to have a headache for the 7 or 8 days. And your dear friend comes, no, you should have MRI scanning. So your mind goes to the memory lane. MRI, maybe some malignant cells are there. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? For example, another example, you appreciate me, to your friend, this beer guy is very good, why don't you join? He has taken care of me, he is really very good. And your friend has a doubt, what my friend has to do with this beer guy? I instantly create a doubt what is good in life. Just think of it. Nature of mind. That is the basic nature of the mind. And if you tell your friend this beer guy is crazy, I know a lot about him. Oh yes, that is the name, that is the word is. That is the word is. We instantly believe what is wrong, negative, not only to ourselves, but to others also. And we hardly believe what is good, what is better, what is best in the world. Oh, last week, I normally respond 20 to 40 emails every day. So there was a wonderful incident that took place. Wonderful, I will tell you, I'm using the wonderful word, about this beautiful student, a great seeker. The person has been with me for the last almost 2 years now. Learning, and she is evolving, she is progressing. But even you have progressed to a point. The other day we were talking about being a seeker. You become the highest seeker. But because of the past impression, any single impression triggers you, you will fall down. But the way the child falls, he stands up again without any blame and complaint. That is the journey of a seeker. So this person just sent an email. So the privacy is maintained. I'm not even revealing the gender, so that you will believe me that if you talk to me personally, I will not reveal your problem. So the person says going for a walk every day in the morning. You see the delusion part. Every day in the morning for about an hour. And the person found many people are also doing a morning walk. But one person was doing a walk with a beautiful, small, pretty dog. And they both follow the same track every day. It was not a big deal. The way she explained, when you are a seeker, then you explain like this. Then the person said, I come back home and I started thinking that I'm already going for a walk. I should also have a pretty, beautiful dog. From likes and dislikes. Now see, the attachment has done. By repeating, by seeing the same event. So person has a desire, or he has a desire that he should, or person should have a pretty dog. So person is single. Person has a lot of time, browsing the internet, found a website, only paid $2,500. After 3 days, person found it was a scam. It was a scam. But a seeker, the person is a seeker. Person dared to write to me. And in the next line, person wrote to me, this is a perfect example of a delusion. I am responsible to allow the person to scam me. I fell down from becoming a seeker, but now I will take care in the future. Exactly the email. So as a teacher, I should be delighted, I should be happy. We should learn from mistakes. Mistake means error in perception. These error in perception come to us every day, every moment. So when we live above the delusion all the time, from moment to moment, you are already into a state of meditation. You are already in the state of meditation. That is the nature of That is the nature of our consciousness, which remains impure. So listen to it, think of it, let this wisdom become yours wisdom from moment to moment. So let us start our journey of meditation. Eyes are closed. So we are not doing anything. The way the seeker narrates his experience, eyes are closed. Eyes are closed. Gently, body is steady, mind is looking inside. Where? Inside your head. It's a reference point. It's a tagline. What is the reference point? Okay, mind, refer to the space inside the forehead. Don't create a pressure in your mind or in your eyes to focus or to see inside. Casual. The way you were looking at me, the way you are sitting. So you can understand, it's almost a non-practice. Okay. You are looking inside the head in the space. If you are looking, you are aware. And now you are aware of awareness. Means mind is not only looking at the space inside, it is also looking at the awareness. And the meditation is done. When I am aware of awareness, it is a witness consciousness. This is what the master is. The seeker narrating his experience. Still we will continue our journey, but we make sure that we are not doing anything. It's all a movement of awareness. With a lamp of awareness, we should not fall into the well of ignorance. Now see that how we can do it. Look at the neck joint. You are looking means awareness. So awareness of a matter, that is body, neck joint. Now awareness of the experience of sensation, comfort, steadiness. Oh, no, but my mind is aware of my anxiety. Okay, leave it at. Remain aware. Add one more thing. Are you not aware of sensation, comfort, and steadiness? So you are not giving a fuel to your anxiety, to your fear. I am not saying it is not there. I admit it is a fact. In the beginning, for you. Not for the one who sits in meditation, who lives in meditation, who works in meditation. So, now see the neck joint. Yes, I am aware. Experience of sensation, comfort, and steadiness. Yes, I am aware. What is after that? There is a space. What is after that? There is a pure awareness. Finished. One after the other. How do you remove the delusion of water present in the mirage? Shoulder joints. We are following the same step, but the quality of the step has changed completely. So the shoulder joints, you're simply aware. Then awareness of an experience. What is that? There is a sensation, there is a comfort, there is a steadiness. The mind brings in the thought, I could not sleep last night. Then what? Leave the thought as it is. If you are carrying that thought, if you are repeating it, what the mind will say next? Do nothing, be lazy, fall into sleep in meditation. See? Another delusion. My friends, you have to live into that awareness, reflect on it. So, shoulder joints first matter, sensation, comfort, and steadiness. That experience is also the experience of the matter. What is after that? The space. What is after that? What is left? Awareness. Our great master Swami Vivekananda used to say, step back. Step back. No step forward. Now check it. Look at the hip joint. First step. Become aware. Step back. Means what? Sensation, comfort, and steadiness. Step back. Space. Step back. What is left? Awareness. Through the awareness, I know the experience. Through the awareness, I know the hip joint. The entire body, all the joints in the body. You are aware. Yes, I am aware. Can you become directly aware? You have already taken the step back of the last step. You are simply aware. Finished. It is done. Do the same thing with these thoughts. I'm in anxiety. Is it a thought or not? Yes, it is a thought. Step back. Mind says you have a lot of fear. Is it a thought or not? Step back. What I am saying, my friends, step back. What a great journey. You are not doing anything. When you do nothing, the mind does not remain a doer. It is not expecting an enjoyer. That mind lives within, drops the delusion, and you live into peace here and now. My friends, here and now. Here and now. So, this master seeker says, Name bandhosti. I don't have any bondage. Why? There is no wrong perception. What is that wrong perception? I'm anxious. I have anxiety. Mind has an anxiety. I'm not the mind. Come on. The mind says, I have an anxiety. Mind is saying, Can I brand it? It is error in perception. I'm in anxiety is also a thought, and I'm in peace is also a thought. What do you prefer? No, you don't understand. I can say I'm in peace and still I have an anxiety. So you are giving a fuel to that wrong notion. And that is, let us go for a look at the head and the neck. You're simply looking at the head and the neck. Step back. Sensation, relaxation, and stillness. My dear friends, if the knowledge part is not present in meditation, that can never be meditation. Why? The knowledge reveals the reality. What happens in meditation? The knowledge of the reality is revealed. So if I do not keep a track of that understanding, that awareness, nothing is going to happen. A great blunder that we make in any meditation. So look at the head and the neck. Step back. Now you know what is the meaning of the step back. Sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Step back means now you are looking inside the head and the neck. You feel the sensation? For the sake of your understanding into the mind, the moment you feel the sensation inside the head and the neck, that is calmness. So what I have to do? I have to simply feel it. And the space that you see inside is the state of quietness. Step back. Nothingness. Step back. Awareness. Right arm, step back, sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Step back, you're looking inside, sensation and space, calmness and quietness. No, step back, infinite space or nothingness, step back. Who knows nothingness is there? Awareness. Does that awareness has any problem? Any anxiety? Any duality? Any conflict? Left arm. We are not doing anything. And still we are doing something. We are moving in between a practice and a non-practice. That is what is our Saturday's session. Left arm. Step back. Now I'm not saying because you are aware of the left arm, that is why you experience the sensation, relaxation, and stillness. So step back means you explore from the physical to the subtle, to the subtler, to the subtlest. And the subtlest point is nothing but awareness or consciousness. That is what we are made up of. So left arm, step back, sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Step back, calmness and quietness inside. Why there is a calmness? The space inside the left arm is too far from the world of plurality outside. Do you see that? You have to simply see it at a fact. You are inside the home. You are away from millions and millions of people outside. Step back. Calmness and quietness. Step back. Space. Step back. Nothingness. Step back. Awareness. Tell me if it is not true. So the mind that clings to something outside, it forgets to step back. It does not see the ultimate of my experience, then fall into delusion. Look at the rib cage outside, front and the back. It is all a reference point. It has nothing to do with the body, because the mind recognizes the material references easily. And that is the problem. What? Your mind say what you are saying. Because it is obsessed with the material things outside, the mind, which is so subtle an instrument, has started behaving like a matter. So the entire rib cage, step back, sensation, relaxation and stillness. Step back means inside, calmness and quietness. Step back. Space. Step back. Your mind say nothingness. Yes, I see it. Step back. Who is aware of nothingness? Awareness. What else we need? What a clarity given to us by this master and the seeker. This great master becomes the seeker and he is narrating, this is my experience in meditation. And the master smiles. Belly. Step back. I believe you understand what I mean. Do not step forward, step back. Sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Step back. Calmness and quietness. Step back. Space. I'm giving a reference point to make this verse easy to comprehend and understand and practice. Step back, nothingness. And now ask your mind, who is aware of this nothingness? It is awareness. This awareness is me. Can you step back awareness? No. That is ultimate. What? Am I awareness? Am I consciousness? Amazing. Now what the master seeker is saying, we should absorb that knowledge. So I'm giving an expression for you to understand and be there. He says, you step back from the belly, then sensation, relaxation and stillness, then calmness and quietness, then space, then nothingness. They all are contents of the mind. And what is not that is content of the mind, it is awareness. Awareness is the container. Nothing happens to the container. That container is ever present, self-existent. This is what the master is saying. With that understanding, let us follow again. Look at the right. leg. Step back. I believe everyone knows clearly what it means by step back. There is a catch in it. Sometime, because of the delusion, and it might have happened to you all, we return from the store outside in a parking lot and we say, oh, here is my car. And the more closer we go, oh, no, it is not. What you do? Step back. Right leg. Treat the right leg like this. Step back. So you forget about that car. Oh, it's not mine. Finished. Right leg. Yes, step back. I experience sensation, relaxation, and stillness. It is not me. Step back. Calmness and quietness. It is not me. Step back. Nothingness. It is also not me. Step back. What I find now, I am awareness. Can you step back awareness? Try. You cannot. We have reached to the final point. That is what I am. And that consciousness is self-existence. That consciousness is peace, happiness, love, wisdom. Now those examples enters into my mind because of you guys. I appreciate you. Your patience of continuing the journey. Left leg. Step back. I will not say what do you experience. So you experience something? Good. Step back. Again you have an experience. All experiences takes place in the mind. They are the contents of the mind. I have already explained you. Manamaya ek hai. Mind and the delusion, the wrong perception are essentially one. Mind that merges into it. Step back. You find the space. Step back. You find nothingness. But who is aware of nothingness? It is awareness. And what is that awareness? That is what I am. Awareness is the container. What do we experience is the content, are the contents. I know that you always separate a tumbler from the water into it, a tumbler from the juice into it, the tumbler from the coffee into it. So for you, it's not a big deal. You can still separate all your experiences from that awareness. That awareness is known as the witness consciousness. And that witness consciousness perceives the world as not me and mine. It perceives the me and the mine pertaining to the world is delusion. What a great teaching by this master. Entire body Yes, entire body. So what we are doing in this practice, step back. When I step back, I look closely to the body so that I feel separate myself. Oh yes, I experience the sensation, relaxation and stillness. Yes, I see that. Step back. I see your mind is pure now. It sees definitely calmness and quietness. It is inside the body. Now see the delusion? Does the calmness is a shape, size, any limitation? No. But still mind says it is inside the body. You see, we move from greater ignorance to the lesser, to the least, and awaken. That's another way to put it. Okay, step back, space. Yes, I see this space. Step back. Emptiness. Nothingness. You did nothing. Okay, nothingness. Now step back. Ask your mind what remains. There is nothing but awareness is there. That awareness was present in all the experiences? Yes. Tumbler is present when the water is inside. Giving you a very physical example. Is awareness independent of every experience? Yes. Am I sure? Yes. I am already there. I am already there. Look at it, step back. Reach to the point where there is no chance of step back. What we find? We find the pure awareness. That is what the Master Seeker is saying. I am pure awareness, consciousness, peace and happiness. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti. Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your awareness on the right hand, your awareness on the left hand. Lift your both the palms, place it on your eyes. Open the eyes inside. Bring the hands down, How are you, Jerry? Are you levitating? Yes, now it's okay. No, I was joking.
I think I might have been. I was seasick. I'm good. I love the stepping back. I think I feel like the containers for.
You got it, yes. That's a beautiful. You simply live into that awareness. You need not even to think how to manage my anxiety because it is not there. Am I the body? It is not there. It is very clear. Wonderful. How are you, Stephen?
I'm really good. I've truly embraced the peace and happiness as my essential nature this week and have seen a massive change. I actually still believe I've been in meditation since Thursday's class. So today was just a continuation of that. Just peace, quiet, very settled, very happy.
Beautiful. Beautiful. How are you, Christina?
That was wonderful. I enjoyed that new step of adding because in that you continued letting us know to step back because I would have lost myself in that. I'm processing. That was great.
Good, good.
Something I will keep practicing for sure.
Now, Christina, keep smiling the way you have been. You have started. How are you, John? John.
Good, good. It's easier for me when I have an object to kind of latch onto, like the breathing or something like that. But that was good for me.
Good, good. Yes, yes. We discussed about on Mondays and Thursdays what the breathing meant for. But it is good. Yes, it is good. But we should not have any preference. Continue the journey. That is important. How are you, Vaibhav? And then we'll pick up Sarah. No, Sarah is already left.
Very relaxed, very peaceful.
Very peaceful.
Very peaceful. Feels like very clear from inside.
Beautiful. So, see that for all of you, we should live into that state where we stepped back and we cannot step back further. We are made up of that. And what is that? That is consciousness. That is my real self. कहाँ पहुँचे अशोक जी?
It's better.
Better.
And after meditation is better and got some understand my issue as well.
हाँ हाँ मिलते हैं हम 11 साढ़े 11. How are you, Terry?
I'm okay. I was doing very well until the end when this thing started, but I was, it was working for me.
It was working. I will send you the file again and do it again.
Okay.
Today you practice 7 times, one after. No break in between. 7 times. Pushkar, how are you?
After a long time day, it is a very good experience, very peaceful.
that less state feels.
Good, good. You have to continue. और कौन सुनीता रह गई? कैसी है सुनीता?
थोड़ा बीच बीच में हल्कापन लगा और हैप्पीनेस भी फील हुई.
Very good. She felt lightness and happiness. Why? Because it is within you. So I'm going to send you this file. Repeat the practice. Think, one day your eyes are open and think of it, contemplate and reflect what it means by stepping back. I'm looking at my master's image in just above the monitor. Now I say step back, what it means to me. Think of it, contemplate, reflect. So the more you contemplate and reflect, you will understand how the senses can withdraw itself. Pratyahara, John, it's not a big deal. I have to reflect on it. I have to question my mind. I am seeing the image. Now I want to step back. I am seeing the image and still I am not seeing. I am somewhere in my eyes. Do you see that? Step back. Now I'm not in my eyes, I'm in my mind. Step back. I'm not in my mind. I'm in consciousness. I am there. Do you see? So living that kind of a life, you need not to think of attachment, delusion, anxiety. Oh, I am in anxiety. Okay, this is a thought. I have some sensation. Step back from the thought. Step back from the sensation. Step back from the mind. What is left? Seer. Who is seer? Real self. What is the nature of the seer? Consciousness. I am not saying anything, John. Master is saying. I am always free, So that is all for today. We'll meet on Monday. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste. I always enjoy if everyone is smiling. Good.